Let me know if you think that'd be a good idea or not. I think it'd be kind of cool just to have something. Hi, and welcome back. As you can see, we got a new hat. Don't want to wear it out here because all this dirtiness, so switch it out before we start working. But a few things that I just want to get done today is jump back over in the door, kind of trim that off a little bit, like talked about last time, and so we can get that door hung. Other thing is kind of gonna want to go the history of it. I don't think I did that with this truck yet. Where we purchased it, what I found in it, kind of what it was used before I got it, and then if I do happen to keep it, if you don't want it and I keep it, I'm gonna go over what I'm thinking about doing with it moving forward. The other thing I want to do is try out some product. I want to say thank you to Super Clean for sending me some sample, but we want to try this out. I have this part here that knows I went to a truck at some point. Don't really know where or what, but figured it's really greasy. Might try clean it up a little bit, see exactly if there's any markings on it, and see where it might go. I think it went on this truck. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll take it back over there to the parts washer, and we'll try some of this Super Clean, see how it works on it. If we get through all that today, then I think we're doing pretty good. All right, before we get started, I was going to show you what I was going to do. This flat end here, I'm going to knock that little ridge down just a little bit more, because I think it's supposed to be more flat, and hopefully that will be enough to slip it in here. Bottom one fits just fine, but I'll try it. You can see I got a couple of goofballs. Guess I really like that seat. Probably smells of their brothers, as you can tell, biting one's neck. The other one's around here somewhere, but anyways, we'll probably skedaddle once we start trying to jam that in there. All right, we got it hung. Needs adjustment. Had to lift it up to shut it, but we could go for a flatbed truck to take the bed off. It's looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. Cass got scared. Oh, there's one still down there. Yeah, I think it's shaping up. This door has a small ding down here. And the corner's kind of smashed with some rust in it, but we already seen a lead joint, but that's what that is right there. All right, we're gonna use some Super Clean and see if we can find out what this part is. There's a little bit of water in the bottom. I just washed out the bucket, but I'm gonna use it straight out of the bottle with a nylon brush and see if we can't make out some markings. I'm gonna spray that down really good. And just let it sit in there. And we'll come back later to see how it looks. We'll come to that back later. Kind of clean it off again, see what we can see. Now, sorry about the noise, but this is what the truck looked like when my dad bought it. You can tell that somebody beat that in, and I believe it was this wheel that wouldn't turn. They had to spend, I think, a month just beating on it to get it to turn around. And that's when we got it into the shop we had it at for a while. See, it came with that fender. Don't know where it is, but it had it. I mean, the hood and everything the hood's perfect. I didn't see any dents on the top of the cab. I mean, it's a pretty nice truck. There's me back when, oh man, it's 2007, 14 years ago. I'm in my early 20s. No, yeah, early 20s. And that's where it was set since 2000, about 2007 until this last couple of years. It's been in the barn in the back until the quality of the photos. So it didn't have much in the way of the bed. It's pretty bare. They got 2 glove box covers. And this engine is just totally seized and it's rusting through on the side panel here. But we did get a spare straight 6 to go with it. I say I need to find these parts right through here and this brace here, along with these rods that go across. I didn't see it in the back, but it has to be somewhere. But that's not really that important for now. I mean, it will be if I ever decide to drive it, which we'll talk about that in a minute. But as you can see, I took a bunch of pictures. That's the spare engine that we got with it for free, essentially. In between this time, the fender is back there, and took it off, and it just disappeared. Don't know where it was. There it is. Anyways, you can see my technique about just ripping everything off the front end and letting it sit there. Now these areas here, I planned on doing a nice restoration on it, you know, getting all the rust and whatnot and doing a proper paint job and all that jazz. But as you can see, it never turned out to be that. And that's the last picture I have of it. When was this taken? I don't say, I must have printed it myself. Anyways, that's how it's set for 14 years. And now that potentially maybe selling it, it's coming back together. But my thought is, if he doesn't want to purchase it, or we find something else and this doesn't suit his needs anymore, what I'm thinking about doing is either getting a new frame with a modern suspension and a title with that frame, and just dropping this whole thing on top of it, and I was thinking about just kind of, you know, knocking the rust off a little bit and just clear coating it, not fixing this or even that or that. Welding that back up, leaving the tailgate like it is, and finding an old fender to come on back here, you know, and leaving all the dings and stuff, and maybe even leaving that like that. But do the interior super nice paint job, nice interior. Putting maybe even doing a nice paint job on the inside here where the engine sits. I'm putting a V8 in here, automatic transmission, air conditioning, power steering, all that stuff. But leaving the front and everything like it is, just clear coating it, because I want to drive it. And I figure if I have a nice paint job, I don't want to park it anywhere. But I want this to be a driver. I'll go anywhere and do anything. But that's my thoughts on it. Let me know if you think that'd be a good idea or not. I think it'd be kind of cool just to have something. I mean, you don't want to wreck it or have anybody, you know, put a big huge dent in it, but just something to have fun in, and you know, be nice on the inside and just look like an old truck on the outside. But as far as going, not even fixing the run boards for that matter, just making sure nothing's loose with anything that will fly off when you're going down the road. And you know, picking a nice color for in here, put a nice engine in it. Maybe if you go fast parts, and redoing this whole interior, keeping the bench seat like it is, maybe updating the steering wheel. I want to keep the chrome, so get everything off and re-chromed. And I like to find a stereo similar to that, maybe modern. And of course, you know, do the headliners and then have, you know, door cards made. And either get new gauges or see if these can be fixed. And just go from there. I think it'd be fun to drive, and even put, you know, a spare tire on this thing. That's what they intended that to be, the spare tire holder. But that's my thoughts. If I decide to keep it going that way, it'd be easier for me to do, as in there wouldn't be that much body work, just kind of knock the rust off and clear coat it. Of course, make sure my doors are gapped right, and getting all the felt and weather stripping for it, and around the fenders too, where they touch the body, getting all the stripping for that. That's my thought. Let me know what you think. I think it'd be kind of cool. Another thing is this truck came from a mining town, and it was a mining truck because it had that in it. Don't know if you can tell, but it's carbide, and it still works. To be honest with you, it didn't look like this before. It's more of a powder now. But I think it's, when we did have it, Dad opened it. There's little granules. Anyways, miners will put this in their headlamps, put a little water in it, and it makes like a gas for a little light. So you can see 2 pounds in it, miner's lamp. That 1/2 inch mint, I guess, is 1/2 inch rocks. I don't know, there may be down in here, that may just be the powder on it, kind of help keep it dry. When we first got it, Dad pulled a little rock out of it and put it in his spit cup. Had a straw in it, he lit the straw and then blew the cup to pieces. So it was pretty neat, but we found that. This hiding right back down there under the seat, and also an older hatchet is back there too. But that's about all we found in this truck. But yeah, that's pretty neat. It's a neat looking old can. I almost forgot. Let's take this out and give it a kind of a rub down. And definitely cut the grease off. And this, the other thing, this has been on here for years. This stuff seems to work pretty good. I'm probably gonna use this on some of my engine parts, and I'm gonna try this out on my truck. Well, I think that'll do it for me this evening. So I want to say thank you again to Super Clean for sending me out some stuff to test. Can't wait to test this on some engine parts and components like that. I'm sure it's gonna work excellent, and I'm gonna try the other one on my wheels. Today I think we did pretty good. Got the door hung, needs adjustment, just like this one needs adjustment as well. But let me know your thoughts on what I should do with this, if I keep it. Should I do what I'm thinking about doing and just clear coat it and roll with modern engine, suspension, all that stuff, and just have fun with it? Or should I totally frame off, restore, car show paint job and all the bells and whistles? Let me know if my idea is okay, or if you like that idea for this truck, if I keep it. I think next time we're gonna switch back to the Bronco. A couple things I want to do over there. Gotta wait on help for the hood, and I gotta find more parts for this. But I am gonna get new tires so we can roll it out of here and bring the Bronco back soon. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, that's kind of a little history on the truck and kind of some neat things we found in it, and just getting it back together, and we're almost there. But like I said, next time, Bronco, I think I'm gonna pull it apart, drill some spot weld holes, and get all that prepped for paint. And then the next video, maybe paint it. I'm not sure. We'll see how far we get with it first. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, you want to watch me struggle fixing things, please like, comment, and subscribe. I post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, automobile related. Like I said, we're gonna get this one finished, and then we're gonna work on the Bronco. But before y'all hit the rafters, I guess I'll end it here, and I'll see you next time.